President Akufo has applauded the Ghana Armed Forces for its vigilance and diligence during the partial lockdown of Accra, Kumasi and Kaswa and the government response to the coronavirus pandemic. According to him, the role of the security agencies helped in minimizing the spread of the virus. The president was at the Burma camp on Tuesday to commission the first in a series of ongoing housing accommodation projects for the army under the Barracks Regeneration Program. Whilst highlighting the role played by the forces, the president acknowledged that the COVID-19 has disrupted planned activities for the Ghana Armed Forces. He asked them to maintain high morale and stick to the protocol outlined by the service.
Who's the senior? It is appropriate on this occasion that I express my gratitude and that of the nation to the excellent Chief of Defense Staff, the hard-working officers, men and women of the armed forces, for responding to my call to help in the fight against the coronavirus pandemic. I'm proud of your exceptional diligence and vigilance in ensuring that the protocols and restrictions I outlined were complied with, especially during the 3-week partial lockdown of Accra, Kumasi, Tema, and Kaswa. You have been at the forefront of the battle to tackle this national emergency, and your efforts have been laudable in the areas of medical support, logistics chain management, the enforcement of the restrictive measures, and operations on land, sea, and air. Your cooperation with the other security agencies has been exemplary, including helping the Immigration Service to secure our borders. Indeed, the country has taken notice of the strengthening of relations between you and the citizenry. Discipline and self-discipline are easy concepts for you, the men and women in uniform, to appreciate and apply. Lead by example so that the rest of the country can follow. I have no doubt that we, the Ghanaian people, are up to it.
The $100 million Barracks Regeneration Program was launched in 2017. It aims, among others, to fix key challenges facing the service, including accommodation, which is witnessing the construction of various housing units in barracks across the country. Handing over a completed one to serve as accommodation for 64 families, the president repeated his pledge to enhance the welfare of the armed forces.
Today, 64 families will be the beneficiaries of 4 new blocks of 64 apartments. Each of these apartments has a living room, 2 bedrooms, a kitchen, and standard sanitary facilities. It is gratifying to note that similar ongoing accommodation projects are nearing completion at the Airborne Force, 6th Infantry Battalion in Tamale, and other garrisons. In due course, they will also be commissioned. And I assure you, the government remains committed to dealing with the matters of accommodation of the armed forces. I urge the Military High Command to ensure that these accommodation units are well maintained, with a special appeal going to the new occupants. This must make sure that these facilities stand the test of time.
Defense Minister Dominic Nituo says the barracks will witness significant facelift upon completion of ongoing projects.
Words cannot thank you for what you have started for the Ghana Armed Forces. The Chief of Defense Staff has already noted, but I will repeat that your first 3 years of your administration, the amount of resources that you have given to the armed forces, both in welfare and in structures, as well as the tools, the machines, and equipment for the armed forces, cannot be compared. I've said it and I'll continue to say that the amount of resources you have pumped into the Ghana Armed Forces in your first 3 years cannot be compared to any government. Mr. President, we thank you very much. The armed forces have really had a tough time, as I stated before, in seeing accommodation issues being sorted out over the years. But I know that your commitment will see the armed forces have decent accommodation after your 8 years of service to the people of Ghana.
Chief of Defense Staff Brigadier General Akufo says the forces remain loyal and resolute behind the government.
This very act is an ample demonstration of the continuing interest of His Excellency in the welfare of troops and families, which you know is always at the front burner of government's agenda. So, Mr. President, we thank you very much. Your Excellency, since your assumption of office, your government has continued to equip all 3 services, and this has enabled the Ghana Armed Forces to systematically evolve into a true professional, multi-purpose, and combat-capable force. Permit me, therefore, on behalf of all ranks, to say a very, very big thank you to Mr. President and your able and indefatigable Minister for Defense for these laudable achievements. On our part, we wish to assure Mr. President that the Ghana Armed Forces will continue to remain loyal to the government and the people of Ghana, and we will execute our roles with diligence and utmost professionalism at all times.